Yo, what's up guys, mine's Mr. Freeze2244. In this video we'll be covering the Hitman 3 Year 2 June roadmap of 2022. So I'll go through each thing that's being released this month, and overall it's not very much, but we've come to expect it at this point. We're really just more excited for the freelancer that's going to come out later this year, and the new map that supposedly comes out next month. So until then we've got just basically filler stuff until then. So I'll start from the top. It says from the blog post, I'll leave a link to that blog post in the description if you want to follow along with me. I'll leave the important things on the screen. It says June has arrived, and with that comes new things to do, and a new item in scope to unlock in Hitman 3. So let's take a closer look at what's to come in June. So here is the roadmap. And starting, the first thing that's coming out is from June 2nd, which is today, free location rotation of Marrakesh. So Marrakesh is free to play for 10 days. So Marrakesh is back on our free location rotation, giving all Hitman 3 players the chance to take in everything that the Red City has to offer for a limited time. Originally released as the third episode of Hitman 1, Marrakesh tasks you with eliminating 2 targets in the sweltering heat of North Africa. There are protests surrounding the Swedish embassy, a bustling market to explore, a very persistent carpet merchant, and a plenty of secrets hidden in a nearby abandoned school. Play Marrakesh for free from June 2nd through to June 12th. So instead of actually, I think they've already done all these, haven't they? They've already done the location rotation stuff for Hitman 1, so I was kind of expecting them to start doing the location rotations for Hitman 2. Unfortunately that's not the case. They're just recycling back to Hitman 1 maps again. But we do have an elusive target throughout that stage, and I'll get to that in a little bit. So from June 3rd, which is tomorrow on Friday, we have another elusive target called the Serial Killer, the Year 2 edition. So your target is a respectable businessman visiting the nice and calm neighbourhood of Whittleton Creek, as he's considering buying a house there. But unbeknownst to the residents, he is in fact a seasonal serial killer known as the Censor, who grades his victims based on how much they struggled. He's now on the hunt for his next victim. Find the Censor to make sure he never grades anyone again. The serial killer will arrive in Hitman 3 on June 3rd and will be active for 10 days. So this will come in conflict with the next elusive target, so I'm not sure how that actually works. Because it seems like these 2 elusive targets are going to be active at the same time. I'm not sure how that actually works. And is that even possible? I don't think that's ever happened before. But to complete the serial killer or the Censor, I don't know. I'm always confused with his name. How to name him in my videos, but this serial killer or the Censor, he's the first time we've had him in Hitman 3, apart from the elusive target arcade contract, of course, recently. But yeah, you will need the Hitman 2 access pack to play this, though, if you are playing it in Hitman 3, of course. It's not being returned in Hitman 2, so you are going to need the Hitman 2 access pack to play this in Hitman 3 on June 3rd. Next thing on the list is the Gunrunner elusive target. This is what I said. This is coming in between. So from June 10th, the elusive target, the Gunrunner Year 2 edition, returns. And while this is active, the serial killer should still be active if that's available for 10 days. So again, I'm not sure how that's going to work. But it says the Gunrunner returns to Marrakesh on June 10th. Your target is Vito Duric. Among those in the know, Duric is somewhat of a celebrity. He is a charismatic arms dealer and sanction buster with the reputation of being able to acquire anything for anyone. The ICA notes his involvement in almost every covert conflict of the past decade. The Gunrunner will be active for 10 days starting June 10th. So if you are getting the free access of the Marrakesh, you'll be able to play this Gunrunner elusive target as well. So if this is your first time, there will be plenty of videos on this elusive target on my channel. Feel free to check any of those out. They'll all help you out. On June 16th, we have a new unlockable for everyone to enjoy and play with. So it says on June 16th, elusive target arcade. On June 16th, a new batch of elusive target arcades will arrive, and this time there is a new hot sniper rifle in scope. Complete any of the batches and you'll unlock the white Ruby Rude 300 sniper rifle. The Ruby Rude 300 sniper rifle is a street smart, high precision sniper rifle decorated with a gritty urban motif. So take that shot onto the techno thrill. silencer and high precision scope included. So it includes the perks of marksman, which improves the aim and slows down time, which has become the standard of most weapon rifles now in the game. 4x scope, subsonic rounds, so it's very quiet and reduced damage, and suppressor. So basically this is the Sega 300 Ghost reskin. So that's basically what that is. So if you want to pretty much get the best sniper rifle in the game, complete one of the elusive target arcade contracts that comes out on June 16th and you'll be able to unlock this new sniper rifle. June 23rd and June 30th we have the community featured contracts. I feel like one of these should have been split, intertwined between these two elusive targets that we've had previously, just to mix things up a bit, but they've pushed them back to back at the end of the month. It says summer is approaching in the Northern Hemisphere, and so are the new hot community created featured contracts. Pretty hard to say that. First up on June 23rd are the contracts themed Heatstroke. These will require some cool techniques and some hot eliminations. Next up on June 30th are the hot scope themed contracts. In these you'll need to bring either your best aim or your best sniper skills, or both. How to get your contract featured? Well, there are many ways to get them featured. It can be based on a super creative briefing, a cool idea, or just a plain fun contract, but bear in mind they have to be inspired by the theme to be taken into consideration. Up for the challenge? Then keep an eye on Hitman forum for the submission threads for your chance to get your contract featured later in June. Good luck. It's usually the same group of people anyway, so I wouldn't even bother. On July 1st is another elusive target. It says meet Terence Chesterfield for the liability. He's the laziest building inspector. He doesn't care if there are cracks in the ceilings or endangerments to the building, as long as he can give you a quick firm handshake and move on. He's on his way to Club Hall in Berlin. You'll have to 10 days starting on July 1st to make sure this lazy man does his last inception. I feel like they shouldn't have bothered including this at the end, because it's going to eat away at the July roadmap. So don't expect anything in the July roadmap until halfway through the month, because this has taken up 1/3 of it. Well, I should say 1/3 of the month, shouldn't I? Yeah, but overall, that's what we've got coming. So from the top, to summarize, we have Marrakesh, which is free from June 2nd to June 12th. We have the Gunrunner elusive target from June 10th to June 20th. The Serial Killer from June 3rd to June 13th. The Liability elusive target from July 1st to July 11th. We have the featured contract from June 23rd to June 30th, and another featured contract set from June 30th as well. And on June 16th we have the elusive target arcade contracts. There will be one from Hitman 3, one from Hitman 2, one from Hitman 1. So you complete any of those contracts and you'll lock that new sniper rifle. I'll obviously be getting on those. Keep an eye on my channel for all the walkthroughs on that. And yeah, that's going to do it for this one. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. What are you looking forward to the most this month? Personally, I'm looking forward to getting hold of that sniper rifle. I don't think anything else is really that great. But I guess I'm looking forward to the Serial Killer. We haven't played that for a while. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new to the channel to keep updated with all these news, updates and walkthroughs. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the support. Cheers.